Hello and welcome to the Wargamer. You're joining me as I take a look at another X-Wing product. This time it's the TIE Striker, which was featured in the Rogue One film. So flipping the box over, we can see the contents we get all together. We get 11 cards, 12 tokens, 1 maneuver dial, a painted plastic ship with base and pegs. So let's open this box up and take a look at the contents inside. So here we have the card tokens that we get in this Striker set. So these are made from the same kind of card stock that we've seen in previous X-Wing, very firm and sturdy and also nicely printed as well. So to begin with, we have the maneuver dial for the Striker itself. Now you'll notice when I spin around here, we've actually got quite a lot of green and white maneuvers. The only red maneuvers that we get are these about faces, but everything else is pretty much quite easy for this ship to pull off. Although it's not very speedy, maximum range being at 3. So we have some other tokens. We have a critical hit token, a stress token, an evade token, 2 focus tokens, and 3 ship identifier tokens as well. So that's the tokens looked at. Let's move on to the cards. So here we have the 3 upgrade cards that you get with the TIE Striker. Now the first one is a modification card, and this one is lightweight frame, which basically allows you to roll an additional defense dice should the amount of attack dice outnumber the amount of defense dice that you're rolling. We also have an elite card. This one is called Swarm Leader and allows you to attack with other ships that are within range 1 to 3 of a defending ship, and you can basically expend evade tokens from those ships in order to perform additional attacks. Finally, we also have a title card here, which is Adaptive Ailerons, which basically allows you to perform one of these 3 maneuvers before you reveal your maneuver dial. So they're the 3 upgrade cards looked at. Let's move on to the ship cards. So here we have the ship cards that we get with TIE Striker, and we get 6 of these all together, and these start off at 1 point and go all the way up to 8 points, and obviously have better abilities depending on which you go for. So for example, we have the Duchess, the most expensive option, but let's first look at some of the stats of the ship. Now, much like a TIE Fighter, this has values of 2 and 3 for attack and speed, except they're reversed. So this is a little bit more firepower, but isn't quite as maneuverable as a regular TIE Fighter. It does, however, have an additional hull point, so it's a little bit more durable, but no shields, much like the other TIE Fighters. So you can see here, this particular card, the Duchess, is allowed to use the adaptive ailerons, but doesn't have to make the maneuver. It can choose. But then we go all the way down to the Imperial Trainee, the TIE Striker, and it's pretty much just a generic card, very cheap indeed. So they're the cards looked at. Let's move on to the final item in the set, which is the actual TIE Striker itself. And here we have the TIE Striker. Now the aesthetics of this miniature are really nice. It reminds me of something similar to the TIE Interceptor, its wing shape more than anything. However, its body is slightly larger than a regular TIE Fighter or a TIE Interceptor, a little bit probably the same kind of length as a single body for the TIE Bomber. Now this miniature also has some movable parts. You can move the wings up, or you can set them to their downward locked position as well. The paint scheme is quite nice as well, whilst it's quite simple compared to the other sets that we've looked at, such as the Arc 170. It's just a black and grey. A lot of the details have been picked out by some washes over the surface, and it really brings out the details in the miniature itself. If you would like to pick up one of these ships for yourself, they're available for £13.99 RRP, and I'll pop a link in the description below to take you directly to a store finder where you can find your local retailer. If you enjoyed this unboxing of the TIE Striker, please do let me know in the comments below, along with your suggestions for future unboxing videos. If you haven't already done so, be sure to check out my previous X-Wing unboxings as well. So until next time, thanks for watching, and goodbye.